Hey there, my fellow scrappers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, episode 47, So Much Salvage. So my plan is to strip this ship for parts, go back to K-Leg to do a ship rating to see if my wellness room is a proper wellness room, and then to start on a recreation room. So there's a core pump I need to repair, but that's it. I'm not going to bother with the cryo. I also need to repair the EVA suit. I sold my black helmet, now I regret it because I just found a black suit. Didn't the lady want kings? Jessica, what was her name? I think we brought it to her. She only wanted 4 of them, and I believe we already brought it to her. Yeah. One of the advantages of having a big cargo bay like I have is really easy to just drop stuff off. I don't know why I brought the dolly back with me. Alright, let's repair the EVA suit. And restore it, because I'm going to want to use it instead of my own. Well, I'll do that in transit. Now, there was an update to the game where parts that aren't fully repaired have slightly higher sale value than they did before. The thing is, like, my character is so good at repairing things due to my skill that I don't feel like it's necessarily a burden to bring things up to 100%. So I intend to continue the trend of fully repairing everything that I can. Very odd that the reactor core didn't have fusion coils under it. I feel like this ship was built by someone that didn't know how fusion worked. And then they abandoned ship when they realized how bad of a ship designer they were. Because reactor without fusion coils, I mean, honestly, it just doesn't work. Because it doesn't contain the pellet fuel. So, yeah, very odd design there. Small mechanical parts I don't need. Okay, so the rest of the stuff in my inventory I can just toss out. I'm just going to litter their boat, not mine. And Megan is probably going to be sweaty and smelly by the time she's done exercising. She's been... That's one of the issues with having a wellness is, like, your crew members will, like, auto task to exercise, like, to a almost crippling degree until they're, like, so exhausted they can't even move. And one of the other issues with that is that your characters can become, like, winded, and then the winded status effect gets, like, stuck on you, and it's hard to clear. So, in the case of Megan, she might be becoming, like, forever winded, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But when you have a door there, you can lock them out. That's something that you could do, is to be able to, you know, lock the door and have, or zone forbid them too. I guess that's another way to do it. So current priority is assess the ship for the wellness room, and then add a recreation room. So I'll probably have to go to the sundries vendor to buy all the things that I would need for a recreation room, because I'm going to need to purchase a table, fridge, and rec items. And my guess is the recreation room is going to have to be larger than the other rooms that I've built so far. So I might have this whole thing be a recreation room. Yeah, look at her go. She is winded and feeling the heat. I'm not going to stop her. Do what she wants. She's not locked in there. There's a door that works. Oh, she's not set up to open doors? She's not set up to open airlocks. No food for Yoda today? Oh, did I miss it? No, there's treats. Yep, he's got it. Now, because I didn't have a straight shot to K-Leg, given the angle, I did make a quick stopover at this other ship, just to see if there's other parts that I might be able to use. Oh god, but I'm coming in real hot. Sorry, Megan. I'm having to do a high G break. I hope you don't get, like, flung into the wall. And that's why having a lot of extra thrusters is kind of nice, because if you're coming in really hot, you can stop in time. Oh, it looks like the Automod, like, deleted your link there. Give me 1 second while I'm not docking, and I'll take a look at that. Oh, no, the Automod didn't even catch it. It just, like, didn't let you do a link. If you DM me the link on Discord, I can share it to chat, because I don't think I get flagged by my own Automod. Oh, this is a pretty big ship. I might have, bitten more off than I can chew with, like, this being a stopover ship. But I'll just be choosy about what I take from here, so I don't spend a ton of time. Something just ruptured. A Hauptmann, thank you for the sub. I don't see life signs. Yeah, I'm going to be really picky about what I grab, so I can move through this quick. Oh, my suit no longer has power. Okay, that's a problem. There we go. I do like how your suit's flashlight turns off when you're just, like, stupidly ignoring your power critical. What's funny is it does beep at you when you're, like, critically low on power, And I'm so used to hearing those beeps, I like filter them out in my mind. Like I didn't even hear them. I ignored them. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm fine. Because like most of the time you don't run out of power like that. So I'm like deaf to it. Pretty significant reactor room here too. Jeez. Game. I was trying to make like a quick run through for this the ship, but you're just offering me all this gold. It would be stupid for me to leave it here. So I apologize. We're in a bit of a... Where the hell did that AC go? Did it go into the bay? That would be funny. And really, really, really annoying. I don't think it works like that, though. But it did just disappear. Whatever, I don't care. Alright, let's do a full exploration of the ship and then I'll strip for parts. Where am I? Dude, move. Walk. So do they have batteries that I can hook up so they can actually see something? Oh, here's their nav. It looks like it's in mint. Yeah, it's almost undamaged. It could go in the bay if there's room. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened to it, which is really, really annoying. Because I now need to fetch it out of there. Maybe I can take it out by installing the bay onto the other ship. Oh god, what? This is so annoying. Game, why? It's one of the reasons why I don't like to take racks and bays and the like from other ships, because you get situations like this where it's quickly becomes more trouble than it's worth. Yep, there it is. Frickin' cooler that I wanted to use. So when I bring the bay back to my ship, I'm not going to keep it in my cargo area because it's problematic. I'll put it way, way back towards the reactor so that it can't do this. I feel like the game should probably not allow uninstalled storage components to have storage in them. I mean, whatever. Guess I just got to be more careful. So, taking a look at the ship, there are Abelov core liners, multiple fridges. What the hell? Maybe they were meat farmers or something. But yeah, other than the reactor room, there isn't like a ton of other stuff on this ship. So I'm not going to be here for too long. So, let's grab the dolly, strip the core, and then get back to Kalec so that I can actually do the room assessment stuff that I promised to do. Seems to me like a lot of the... Yeah, none of the core items are actually broken, which is great. Although we won't have space for the fuel regulator. Because that's a 3x3. Another thing that might be worth doing is to move the doors, because I plan to keep the doors. I don't plan to sell them. So move the doors down to like the reactor area, but like far away from the bay so they don't get nested in the bay. Because I don't need the doors in the storage bay where I could potentially accidentally sell them or anything like that. Nothing like laying loose components on top of your fusion reactor. I'm glad there isn't a game mechanic to be like, hey, you compromise the integrity of your fusion reactor by, like, doing something dumb. You get to explode now. Bye-bye. Like, yeah, I could see the game doing that at some point. Like, you shouldn't layer things on your fusion reactor. It's like, yeah, I know. It's bad. If there was ever a room that needs to be treated with TLC, it would be your fusion room, right? And then we have the 4 reactor cores to grab. She is still exercising? Megan, you're gonna die. You'll have a heart attack. Can you chill? I'm gonna have to zone restrict her, aren't I? I wanted to leave her alone and let her do what she wants to do, but she's clearly gonna exercise herself to death, which is gonna be, like, funny. Funny for one of us. I kind of wish reactor cores could go on dollies. That'd make this part a lot easier. Is she yeah, she's resting now. Okay. You. What time is it? It is 9. I'm gonna set her up to sleep. Actually, you know what? Wow, you are so stinky. Oh my goodness. Also, are you full? Yeah. Don't eat till you burst, girl. I know you just exercised, but like for real. I'm gonna have her freshen up with the 0 water that I have in this flask. Cool. Here, let's do this. You drop that flask. You take my flask. And then I pillage their sinks on their ship for water while you freshen up. I was going to have her auto task to repair, to start restoring the stuff that is been just salvaged. I can't wait until they add like a shower. Okay, so she's auto tasking for repairs, and I'm looking for a sink. Because water is actually fairly expensive, and you can just take water out of their sink to save the expense. That might have been the only sink. Yeah, maybe the only sink on this ship. But I'll just keep an eye out for sinks going forward. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other sinks. Did I deny her? She's not allowed to disembark, so she's not going anywhere. These on the right feet? Yeah, cool. Okay, back to K-Leg to do the ship assessment. And then to restore all this stuff in transit. There is another ship heading towards K-Leg. I'm going to be a little careful about the traffic. Because I haven't died yet. But my first death, I could definitely see being like a K-Leg hauler or another K-Leg ship just like hitting me at 800 meters per second and murdering me. Because they do that. And they do that with scary levels of frequency, to be honest. I left a door? Yeah, it's fine. I don't think I need 4 doors. Or more doors. I actually only installed that other door, not that I intended to take it, but because I wanted to open up the room. Alright, she's starting to cocoon. Okay. So, roster. It is sleep time for you. How steep is the learning curve on this? Somewhat steep. The game is pretty unforgiving initially, but once you understand the basic fundamental game mechanics, it gets a lot less hard. So it's like a really steep incline, and then it kind of levels out. Similar to, like, Kerbal Space Program, for instance, or Neo Scavenger, if you played that, or game. Where the basic game mechanics for basic levels of survival, it's kind of hard to understand, but then once you understand that, you'll understand everything pretty easy. Yeah, something like Oxygen Not Included. Maybe a little bit easier than Oxygen Not Included, because Oxygen Not Included, if you're brand new to the game, will kill you almost immediately, whereas here, you might get unlucky, and you might end up in the clink really early on, but generally speaking, you won't instantly die. Or anything like that. But yeah, watching the series, you'll probably know how to play pretty quick. Not to toot my own horn, but I do cover that in the Mega Marathon. On what basis will you be attacked? Ship price. The more valuable your ship is, the more likely you are to attract attackers. Alright, that suit I'm keeping. The broken fusion cores I'm going to leave alone, because I want to fix them. So about 100k, and not even, because there's still a lot of stuff that I haven't yet sold that's left on the ship. So after a big haul, could you be attacked? I mean, you could be attacked after a big haul. Yeah, so it's possible. I mean, you could be attacked even when you're not wealthy. Like, the game might just send pirates after you anyway. So the actively trying to devalue your ship only does so much. It can't completely negate pirate attacks, in my experience. Unless you have, like, nothing. So those are the parts that still need to be restored. Let's switch suits, though. What about the 2 unfinished airlocks on the ship? I had mentioned last stream that I wasn't going to do anything with them. That they're like repair access bays. So it's exactly how I want to lay it out, in other words. Alright. Ship rating. I kind of feel like the room might be too small to be a proper wellness room, so I might need to make some adjustments. But the ship rater will tell me. Yes, so it is not, it's because it's only 3 wide, not 4 wide, it is not a wellness room. So I'm going to have to make it wider. That's fine. Alright, current priority is fix the wellness room and then build a recreation room. So speaking about wellness and recreation, with this overlay, the wellness room, I forgot to cover, should be at a minimum 4x4. The recreation room at a minimum 10x10. The problem is 10x10 is rather huge. So that is a significant project. It's not to say that I'm not going to do it. It's just, it's a lot. But you guys, so yeah, that works for me. I'll just start working on that. Let's go to the sink. Oh, that's a locked sink. Where's the public sinks? I do find it funny that, like, buying flasks are so extraordinarily expensive because of how valuable water is, but you can just, like, steal public water. You can also steal public air, too. Yep. So, should I start building the 10x10 recreation room or reconsider priorities? Maybe up to you. Well, the other thing I could do is I could set it up so that my cargo bay is my recreation room. Isolating it out behind doors so that it technically is a recreation room that doubles as a cargo bay. That could be a thing to do as well. Because my cargo bay is a 10x10 room. So the idea here is to add, to retrofit this a little bit to add doors here and here so that I have a table, refrigerator, and chairs in here where I also store, you know, things for sale. So the game registers it a cargo bay, but I mostly use it for salvage. Because a lot of the other rooms here, as you can see, have a lot smaller requirements. So if I wanted to add a bathroom, it, you know, only really needs to be a 4x4, which is the same size as the wellness room. And Lux quarters are huge. But if I wanted basic quarters, 8x8 isn't too unreasonable. I could probably get away with that. So, you know, food for thought. And while you vote on that, I'm just going to be restoring the reactor cores here. Because it's always nice to be able to pay the bills. It doesn't need to be square. That's like a minimum width and height. It can be, you know, oblong. Alright, looks like reconsider. Should I retrofit my cargo area as a recreation room? The more I talk about this, the more it sounds like I'm trying to build Serenity from Firefly. Because Serenity in Firefly had a bunch of, like, common areas that were multi-use. Because it was, like, a cheap ship. I really like that about it. That, oh, we still have a trashed one somewhere? No, we don't. Seriously? Oh, yeah. No, that is trashed. Oh, I know what happened. Home zones. Yeah, this is where I used to have the CO2 scrubber, and as a result, it wasn't a valid spot for, yeah. No, I hadn't updated the zone. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, why can't I sell this perfectly intact one? Well, poll's kind of tied. If you want to be a tiebreaker, please do so now. And hopefully Megan's in a slightly better mood. Been trying to treat her well. She's just fussy. There we go. I also meant to sell the yellow suit. Don't need it anymore. Alright, you guys think I shouldn't build a recreation room. What room should I keep building rooms? Because given its size, we can certainly skip the recreation room and try for other ones. So, either way, what I want to do is I'm going to expand upon the room that we have here, meaning that I want more Tetsudo-styled flooring to fix up the wellness room that we have now. So, whether or not we're keep building rooms, I need to disembark to find other floorboards and the like. And I'll hit up new ships so that I might be able to interact with some meat, too, if I get lucky. Cheers. You guys think I should keep building rooms? Got it. I'm gonna go really fast to this next ship because it's kind of far away. So let's go like 360 there. So I don't have to wait forever because we're going kind of far out for this one. Okay, Megan over 8. Not much I can do about that. People like symmetry? Yeah. Often. I kind of embrace the chaos myself, but what next room to build? Bathroom. Galley. Quarters. Or towing. Towing isn't really its own room, but I'll let you vote for towing if you want. I have enough money for towing braces. I don't think I could have a good use for towing braces, but I'll allow it to be voted on anyway. Panzer, thank you for the cheer. Cheers to you. So yellow ships and orange ships are crude. So base heavy there is like another shipbreaker's ship. And then the haulers, basically the lore of the haulers is that the boneyard is where the K-leg haulers haul broken ships. So the haulers are kind of dragging new ships to K-leg over time, meaning that there's a renewable source of ships. That's what those colors mean. So the gray ships are derelicts and the non-gray ships are crewed. And they might be police ships, they might be shipbreaker ships, they might be hauler ships. Or pirate ships. If you're unlucky. I didn't have to do any sideways adjustments there. Just straight on in. Oh, it's a small ship, though. It's only medium size. Whoa! I don't think that's much of a ship. I think this is a pile of debris. I mean, I'll scope it. But it doesn't look like much. It's a luxury style. It has luxury floors and everything. But yeah, it's just debris. Use all that RCS fuel for nothing. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna bother looking for pumps or anything. I work on my priorities for those that haven't already been able to tell. If it's not part of the priority, I really couldn't care less. And the reason for that is there's always something else to be done. So if I constantly was like, oh, but while I'm here, let's just do... I would never, ever, ever get anything done. In games like these. Right? So that's why I have polling and priorities, so that I can actually accomplish things rather than be sidetracked forever and ever and ever. Alright, let's just do a quick burn over to the next one. And hopefully it's better than Spiderwave, which was a big disappointment. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Ostranauts.